And this is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute just to sit there. Something that runs the empire. Tell you all about how I became the Star Empress of the Solar Empire. In Alberta, Canada, born and raised. Yeah, I'm done with this. Anyways, we're doing this daily sort of tarot reading thing. And, just keep track of stuff. Yeah, I know it's food time soon. And it might be just inspiring to a few people. Maybe. Maybe not. Whatever. It's keeping track of also how well I'm doing my stuff here. For not just... Yeah, I heard ya. It's food time. No? It's food time. Yeah, I heard ya. Okay. Yeah. So it's to keep track of my own stuff or whatnot for how well I'm doing things. For one reading, for how I'm doing in the day or whatnot, emotionally and shit. And also maybe inspiring for other, people out there. So, first off, work. The inverted Seven of Pentacles. You're worried about, the economy, whether you're going to have enough, food, clothing, housing stuff or whatnot. It's almost like, you're trying to grow stuff, but it's all falling down into, the world below, because, you're in what most people believe Australia is. Well, as we all know, the world's flat, and Australia doesn't exist. Anybody that says they're from Australia, been there, is either crazy or in on the conspiracy. But yeah, I feel like there actually was in Australia. It's kind of what the trees would feel like, and you'd be all worried because everything's going to fall down and stuff. Yeah, that kind of economy worrying type thing. Then of course here, home, emotional instability, being all over the place, stuff that you usually do like a sword type thing to sort of not be like the sort of stuff that's under the surface of the Queen of Swords gaze at you when she's glaring at you. Except this isn't going to be under the surface, it's going to be flat out everywhere. My role, the inverted Three of Swords. It's where, you just woke up from a really bad dream where Freddy Krueger was chasing you and doing a bunch of shit to you. And then you wake up and you're oh, it wasn't a dream. My life's just fucked up and shit. Just how that eventually makes you feel really, really weak after a bit. Yeah, that's kind of what that is. It's nearly to the point where you're just you know what, fuck it. Just completely fuck it. We're not even bothering. I'm just weak and, shit. And then, of course, unexpected, the Page of Wands. Somewhat young, somewhat naive, has a general idea of where they want to go and what they want to do, but they honestly have, not enough of a build-up of speed. See, with the swords, it's about knowledge and experience and stuff. With the wands, it's just they've got going. Once a wand gets going, you're not going to stop them. Most you can do is, redirect them, somewhere that you kind of actually enjoy. The outcome is the inverted Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, in order to understand the sort of douche nozzle that is, well, you need to understand my favorite pet fish. Spot. Spot would have his color of his eye change, quite regularly. Every couple days, Love the fucking color changing eye of Spot, Or, Spot over the eye. I miss him. He died after 5 years, just... Which apparently is unnaturally long for a fish to live. Apparently this one's supposed to die every 3 or 4 days. But Spot was different. He just maybe would go for a suntan or whatnot, have a different spot over his head. You understand the sort of person that would say that? You kind of have an idea for the maturity level of the Page of Cups. And inverted, he's going to be well, why isn't a fish staying in my cup? There's plenty of fish out there. Why aren't any of them in my cup? It's because your cup's upside down. Jerk off. Now the Anne Stokes Gothic Tarot deck, which I'm going to do inverted readings because I kind of realize that the workbook, it doesn't cover inverted reading things, just get a better idea of what this person's ideas for that was, but then doesn't give good sort of ideas for what other readings are. Major Arcana, the Magician. Her dark knowledge offers originality and self-assertiveness. She's an ingeniously individual, offering both life and death. However, beware of her gentle caress as she weaves an intricate and powerful web. Justice. In her hands, she wields a double-edged sword of justice. She's fully aware of casualty and imparts her principalities of equality, balance, and the quest for truth. Seriously, the readings are all completely cornball like that. So I'm just going to do them inverted, not worry that the book doesn't cover that stuff. Inverted Seven of Pentacles, cover that over here. The inverted Two of Rods. Self-defeat, not going anywhere, it's all useless. Why the fuck am I even bothering anymore? What the fuck's wrong with everybody? Why? Then, of course, my role. Clouded Judgment. Apathy. It's no, I don't want to fucking do anything. Fuck this. This isn't going to go anywhere good. This kind of sucks and shit. Unexpected. The inverted Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's Swords. It's kind of weakness, not feeling anything, not wanting to do anything. Why? I don't wanna. The inverted Five of Swords. Shoot. Shit's just going downhill in, your own strength. You can't have an effort. You feel just fucking weak and shit. Especially with, unresolved anxieties have gone to the point where they're resolved, but not in a good way. In only the bad way. And actually, we have my cards for the day. I'm running out of time on this damn thing. Read comics. Already have done that. Play action game. Paper clips off. Work on Sexy Quest Monsters. My little sort of terrible, terrible game. Draw gore images. Fuck yeah. Dynamic runtime, machine environment, like DOM, JVM, the PDF virtual machine type things. That kind of stuff is for my programming thing today. Web design, redesign websites. I have to do this. I have to get back in that again. File systems backup tech, recovery, confirmation, location, checksums, rsync, tape archive, Study German, my modern language of the day. Study written Chinese. I'm supposed to have a dead language. I did this instead. Study Swahili, my Aboriginal language of the day. And of course, we also have study Dene, but apparently Navajo is actually the white ass fucker name for Dene. Seriously, I'd know the native languages by their native name more than their white asshole name. It's weird. I swear, I grew up with more First Nations culture than I did white asshole culture. White people are fucked. And I don't know, what is me, what my knowledge is about me is, all white and, pale and, whatever. And what about my knowledge and, sort of things I did was First Nations. Anything terrible, I'm just going to say is white right now. Give the benefit of the doubt. Anything smart, intelligent, give me credit, First Nations for that. I don't actually know. I'm going to figure this shit out, How much of my ego is raised, all Korean and shit. No, je bois.